Look, a kit bag is only so big and there's only so many things that can go in it, which makes whatever does end up in the kit bag really, really important. And it's got to be the best kit that helps you express yourself in the best possible way. That's 25 litres that I need to fill with the absolute tip-top best kit I can find. That means that every product that ends up in that bag needs to hit a few different metrics. First of all, it needs to be quality. It needs to help me produce the best possible videos I can and bring a lot of value to my videos. I need it to be compact. If I'm going to be able to fit everything I need in one bag, it can't take up too much space. And thirdly, I need it to help me spark my creativity. I need it to be a product that genuinely helps me achieve what I'm looking for. It helps me be more creative. And today, I've got a product that hits all three spot on. So it goes straight in my kit bag.
Hard times come and go. They pass me right on by. As long as I've got you, I've got the right to stay on my gun.
So this is the ZHIYUN Molus X60 RGB, and they've been kind enough to send this to me to share for this review. It's not a paid review, but they did send out the product a few weeks ahead of its launch actually, so that I've been testing it out, which has been brilliant. So massive thank you to them. Now I've used this light on a number of different shoots since I've had it. I've had the pleasure of already having it for a while, so massive thanks to ZHIYUN for sending it out in advance. But I've used it to light a few interviews. For example, this interview that I've shot for a project that's not out yet, so I can't show you any of it. I already had a main key light lighting the subject, so I just needed that little bit of a rim light. So it was on 1% in the corner. And you can see the setup. It's super simple, but it's really easy to use. And without it, that shot just would not look the same. It would look very flat, and there wouldn't be that separation that is needed from the background for the subjects. The light has a super simple operation using the two knobs on the back. And this allows you to adjust all of the parameters of the light directly on the light itself. There is an app, but to be honest, most of the time I find myself using the light directly with the controls that are on the light. But if you do have your camera rigged up in some other scenario, you can use the app as well. And of course, it wouldn't be an RGB light without some fun modes as well. First of all, it's a really high quality product and it's a high quality light. It's a 60 watt full color RGB light. So that means it's hitting all the RGB colors that you could ever wish for. Not to mention, it's got a peak luminance of 2010 lux. Right now, it's on 1%. And given it is quite close to me, I've got this nice little softbox on it, but I didn't need any more than that. This light has spent most of its time at 1% output in the time I've been using it so far. It's seriously bright. You can power it through a few different methods. So you can either use a USB-C plug-in power straight into the device, which is fantastic. That gives you endless running. Secondly, it also has a battery that you can get with one of the kits, and that allows you to have a completely portable, lightweight setup that you can rig up almost anywhere. And with both of these solutions, you can power for a long time because it has a cooling fan on the back, which will turn on particularly at the higher outputs, but it is very quiet and you won't hear it on a microphone. It's turned on a couple of times during this recording already because the light's been on for a while, and honestly, you probably haven't heard it. The second main thing that this light really hits is the size. It's absolutely tiny. It's like the size of a credit card. That's sort of how ZHIYUN is marketing it. So many creative possibilities with this light, which I absolutely love. It's like nothing else I've tried so far. Very importantly, it's a light that allows me to express myself creatively. Because of its high quality and because of its size, it just opens so many creative possibilities. Because it's super lightweight, it's really easy to rig up. It only weighs about 300 grams. That's without the battery added on. And that means that you can pretty much put this light anywhere. But if you don't want to put it in your camera bag, you do have the option of getting a carry-on case, which is really cool. So you get yourself a lovely little carry-on case, which is perfect. It's got all the cutouts for all the camera's accessories and plenty of pockets for additional things if you need to pack more into here. It's very small, compact, and a great addition to have. I love when equipment comes with a purpose-built carry-on solution. It's just much more helpful than having to find a way to transport it because it didn't come with one. Now ZHIYUN have their own mount on this light, which allows you to mount some mini accessories like this dome diffuser, as well as a mini softbox. This softbox packs down super small, which is amazing for transporting. There's nothing worse than having a little light that's lightweight, transportable, and then having a massive adapter. So you can get a mini softbox with the light, which just goes straight onto the front. It's super easy to use, and it does give you a really nice level of diffusion, and it comes with an egg crate in case you need to get that more directional light on your subjects. Now, there will be some scenarios where you need a bigger softbox or a different light adapter, but the light has got you covered as well, because you can adapt their mount to the Bowen's mount and attach any light adapter that you wish. The possibilities with this light are seriously awesome. I can say with confidence that this is genuinely a product that makes it into my camera bag and will stay in my camera bag for the foreseeable future. I can pack it, I can bring it with me, and it's not going to cause me an inconvenience. And that for me makes it an absolute no-brainer recommendation. So if you're at that point where you need an extra light for your kit, or you're looking to get your first light, and you need something that can really cover a lot of bases, then the X60 is really going to be a high recommendation from me. Because it's so capable in so many areas, it really makes it a valuable piece of kit to have in your bag. Head down to the description, I've got the links to the website so you can go through all the spec sheets that you need in case you want a spec sheet dive deep into it, but I'd rather just share my experiences and why I think this light is brilliant, because I genuinely love it. That's about it from me. I hope you've enjoyed the video, I hope you found it useful. So let's wrap this one up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.